Hey guys, welcome back to Upscaled with Jacob, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything like every other podcast. Before we get started, if you're not already subscribed, please do so and like the video while you're at it. If you haven't, I suggest you watch the previous episode so you never miss out on anything. I hope you enjoy this, and now let's get started. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob. This is my podcast, Upscaled with Jacob, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. Welcome back. I've been gone for 3 months and some change, but I'm back and ready to start posting more and etc. I don't know what else to say. I've been wanting to post for the longest, like that whole time period where I wasn't posting, 3 months till now. I've been wanting to post YouTube videos. I had so many YouTube video ideas, so many things lined up, and it was just so hard to actually do them because I would picture them in my head, and when I tried to do them, it was just all over the place. So I gave up. I'm not gonna lie, and I also procrastinated a little bit, but we're not gonna talk about that. So I got some news. I got some good news and low-key bad news. The good news is I am revamping my channel. I will be giving it some new, changing my profile picture, I'm gonna change up the podcast. I have a new name for the podcast. It's gonna be called Saying What Everyone Is Thinking with Jacob. I really like that. We're gonna put that in quotes because that was $1 million idea. I didn't come up with anything else after that, but that was the $1 million idea right there. So we're gonna switch it up a bit. Changing the name, changing the profile pictures, background, refreshing it up. Probably gonna get a professional intro and outro made. I got a new intro, as you can see, and you're gonna see a new outro, but I want something professional. I got a new mic, by the way. This is not the new mic, only because we had some complications. The microphone, I don't know. It was sounding good when I was testing it out, here, listening back to the sound, everything, and out of nowhere, when I actually did, because mind you, this is not my first time filming this. This is literally I kid you not, this is 10 tries right now. Each try was an hour each. I'm dead serious. But when I was listening back to the sound, it sounded like I was going in and out. It was very faint. And I was going in and out. Then there was a buzzing in the background. I tried putting headphones on. I tried everything, and it's not working. My microphone do have knobs on it, and I did touch the knobs a little bit, so I'm pretty sure that's the reason why they're not working right now. I'm gonna have to fix that. We're gonna work on that. Some bad news is I think my channel, my videos and everything, are getting restricted because YouTube Studios is a app where you can keep track of your channel, how many subscribers you get, views, whatever. And I went on the app because it just updated, and why underneath most of my videos I have a copyright, and I was just like, wow. And then at least, okay, I don't know how many videos, either 1, 2, or 3 videos are literally restricted. Nobody could watch them, and yeah, they're restricted because of the copyright. So what I'm trying to really process right now is what's being copyrighted. What in my videos am I using that's getting copyrighted? First of all, I don't even know what to use that is not being copyrighted or is not copyrighted, because do I have to mention them in my video or something? Do I have to give them some type of recognition? Say if I use the song by a certain artist, do I have to state the artist's name in the bio in my video? I'm not really quite comprehending, if you ask me. But it's talking about I gotta make a claim for my videos and wait to get back to them, and that's just a lot of work, and I'm not gonna do that because I'm not sure. I don't even know what's copyrighted, because everything that I use, like the sound effects, the background music. Everything comes from the app that I use to edit. So I don't know why I'm getting copyrighted, but hopefully I'm gonna do my research. Hopefully I figure it out. If not, I just don't know what to do. Okay, now back when I was supposed to make the podcast right after my last podcast 3 months ago, I wrote down some, I call it topics and more. And it's basically where I just write down topics and things I want to talk about, my recap of the week, etc., etc. This podcast episode specifically is going to be for work. And if you know me, I could go on and on about work, and I don't want to talk about work every podcast. I don't know if it's boring you guys. I mean, I hope it's not boring you guys, but I don't want to bore you guys if I'm not already doing so. So I wrote down, this topic, oh god, excuse me, sorry, this podcast is going to be about work. We're going to get everything off our chest about work, every single thing, because it's just, the list goes on and on. And I feel like if I talk about it and feel like you guys are listening, I feel like it would be, I have weight lifted off my shoulders. You understand? So we're going to get into that. So I'm a cashier. I work the front end, basically the whole front end, which includes self-checkout, the registers, and then customer service. And it's just so hard. I work the whole front end certain days, depending on what they want me to do, whatever. And the first thing that comes to my mind every time, this is just memorable, because hear me out. So these two lesbian couples, one masculine, one feminine, come in, and they do their shopping. When I tell you, they had a whole full cart of they had a whole full cart of nonsense. I think that day we had a sale on the socks, so the socks were $1, like different, colors, long, low, whatever. And they had a cart full of socks, and they had 2 carts, and self-checkout is 20 items or less. Let me say that now. That's another thing I had to get off my chest, but we're going to say it right now. Self-checkout is 20 items or less. I don't know. They talk about, customers talk about some, get a bigger sign, get this, get that, say it at the door. First of all, I'm not in control of the sign. I can't just, okay, I'm gonna just go put a sign on the TV that's hanging above us, 20 items or less. I can't just do that. I'm just a worker. I just work here. But there is a little sign. It's not noticeable because of obvious reasons. It's really not noticeable. They should get a bigger sign, and I'm gonna talk about that to them soon. But yeah, they're telling me to go get another sign and this and this and that, and they don't want to wait in line. Well, I just don't know what to tell you. It's 20 items or less. It's just literally simple as that. But like I said, it's 20 items or less. It's like 11 a.m. because this was my morning shift. So they come in. My coworker says, "Oh, you can't come in here. You have to have 20 items or less." So they started taking. So they had a full cart, and then they had a cart with a little bit of stuff. They said one of the ladies started taking the stuff out of the full cart and puts it into the barely empty cart. Well, the cart that has less stuff in it. And her girlfriend comes up from behind and is like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?" The other girl's like, "I need to have a name. I feel like I should have a name. I'm not sure though." Girl A, what if I say, oh, sorry, voice crack. What if I say girl, I would say B and A. I'm gonna try that out. B and A. B is the masculine one, A is the feminine one. So A comes up and is talking to B, and B goes, "Oh, they told me to take my stuff out the cart because it has to be 20 items or less." Girl A is already talking nonsense like, "Oh, why do we gotta do this? Why all of a sudden it's 20 items or less? This. And girl B is like, oh, just calm down, don't matter, we're just gonna do it so we can get out of here, whatever, whatever. Girl like, oh, you think we're gonna steal this and this and that. I'm at the end of self checkout. That's all happening in the front. So they split up. Girl A gets a cart, girl B gets a cart. Girl A comes to me, girl B stays up there with my other coworker. And one of my coworkers, because there was only two of us in there, another one of us came in there, and one of my coworkers asked me how my day was going, or how I was doing, one of those two. And I was like, you know what? I don't need this. And I said the company's name. I don't need this. Okay, this vest comes off with a zipper. Simple as that. I said that real loud, cause I didn't like the way she was talking to my coworker in the beginning, and I knew she was gonna. I felt the energy, so I knew she was gonna give us a problem. So I just wanted to be a little petty. This was my, my doing. But I don't feel bad about it either. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't need this. This vest come off with a simple zipper, because it's just, I don't need it. Simple as that. Girl A, God, here we go. Girl A turns around and goes, oh, so you don't need this? This is your job. What do you mean you don't need this? I turned around, I'm like, I sure don't need this. I don't need none of this. And then I forgot what she said after that, but then she was like mocking and laughing, like she was just making little side comments. I didn't hear her because I walked away from her, because we were right next to each other. Because I made sure I stopped right next behind girl A, so that my coworker come up to me and I could, say what I gotta say. And yeah, so she's just making side comments, this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm just not gonna deal with this. I go to the side and I'm, watching her, make sure she's getting everything, because, I am gonna say something to you, lady, because who do you think you are? But she's scanning her everything. She's still talking junk, whatever. One of my managers came up and said she cannot be in here. She has to be 20 items or less. I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there, because if I go over there, there's gonna be a problem. So you could tell somebody else to go tell her, or get a higher up, the general manager. But because it was the front end manager, it wasn't the host, like the manager above her. So I'm like, you have, the higher up manager, come tell her she need to go to the register. Because I'm not doing it. So then there's gonna be a problem if I go over there. Matter of fact, there's gonna be a problem if any of us go over there. So the front end manager goes up to her and says, oh, you need to go to the register, there's more than 20 items. Girl A starts cursing out the manager, this and that. We can fight, this and that. I don't know. It just exploded out of her. Like, she was really building all that tension. Because then she started pointing at everybody, this and that. I mean, we could fight, this and that. And then she pointed at me like, oh, I'm going to get my brother. Ma'am, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. That's all I had to say. I said, do what you have to do, And then I just walked away, because... Just walk away. I just walked away. Simple as that. Long story short, she ended up going to a register. That was the roughest day of my life. I feel like there was more to it. Like, you just really needed to be there. And I think about this every day, because she comes in every week, and I feel like she's purposely taunting me at this point, because I'll be at self-checkout. Of course she comes to self-checkout, it's anybody's welcome. But when she comes to self-checkout, she stares at me. She stares me down, and she wants me to say something to her. But I'm not going to say nothing to her. Like, for example, she forgot, I don't know if she forgot or purposely did not scan these fire logs that were underneath her cart. Like I said previously, knowing how she goes and how she's acting and acts, I'm not going to say nothing to her. I'm sorry. I like to prevent things before it happened. I'm not going to say nothing to her. So if you're going to walk away with some free logs, then hey, do what you got to do. But she didn't say nothing, but she was staring at me, and I felt like she wanted me to say something to her so bad. So then there could be an altercation, because that's literally where I'm at, because she does this like every week. She stares me down. She purposely doesn't. I mean, I'm assuming she purposely doesn't scan an item just so she see if I could. So she Oh, sorry. Get a little flustered right now. Give me a second. So she can see if I could say something. If I'm gonna say something to her about it, and I'm not. I'm not gonna let you get the best of me. So if you walk out of here, I don't care if you walk out of here with a free shirt or whatever. But if you walked out of here trying to walk out of here with a TV, yeah, I'm gonna say something. But you know, if it's like a fork or something, you could go ahead and have it, because you and that fork and this job could go. I'm not gonna say it, no cursing, but you could go down there, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's right now. I'm a little flustered, a little tense right now, because every time I think about it, every time I talk about it or tell it to somebody, it really gets me going, because it's like, why? Who are you? Why do you come? I don't understand customers who come into a store or whatever with just negative energy, so angry. Like, who cares if you had a bad day? You don't just go up to somebody and start cursing them out or whatever, like it's their fault. Like, customers come up to me, because sometimes I kind of look like a manager, and they come in me yelling at me, why is there, because most of the times we don't got a lot of people on the line. I mean, at the register, it'd be like one register open, everything else is self-checkout. Why is there only one register open? You need to do this. I'm calling corporate. I just can't. I really can't. Now, I'm trying to. Oh my God, this one. I don't know if it tops the one I just told you, but this one is really. It's either above it or at the same level. So this lady, okay, two ladies. I'm not gonna say that. Sorry. Anyways, back to the story. There's two ladies, and they didn't scan their cans of soda, and I politely go up to them like, "Hey, I don't know if you forgot to scan the soda, but it's not up here, so I'm just letting you know." She goes, "Oh, yeah, it's two separate transactions. I know I didn't scan the soda. This is why we should mind our business." God, hold on, give me a second. Let's get it hot in here. Excuse me? Like, I had to take a moment to myself after she told me that. I literally stand right in front of her and just look at her like, wow. Okay. And I turned around, walked back to my spot. That was it. I was done for the rest of the night. Who are you to tell me to mind my business? One, you came into self-checkout, and when I'm in here, this is my business. That's just number one. Number two, who are you? Who are you? Like, that's literally all I can say. Who are you to tell somebody to mind their business? Okay, first of all, she didn't say mind your business. She said that's why we should mind our business. First of all, she was trying to be funny, but yeah, she didn't say mind your business, but she told me that's why we should mind our business. But basically, she was basically saying mind your business. When she said that's why we should mind our business, I heard that's why you should mind your business. So she basically told me to mind my business, and I'm sticking to it. You told me to mind my business for what? What be the point of saying negative comments? Like, she really was trying to be funny, because when I walked away, they did have a little giggle. They did, and I let you have it. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't make it up. I really can't. Another thing, let me say this again. Oh, God. Customers, we do not sell bags. We do not sell plastic bags no more. The state of Connecticut banned all plastic bags. No plastic bags. One more time for the people who probably wasn't listening just now. We do not sell plastic bags. Stores are not supposed to be selling plastic bags. So if we don't have any plastic bags, it's not my fault. It's not, I don't even think it's the company's fault. It's nobody's fault. So stop coming to me and getting crazy with me when I tell you there's no bags, because there's no bags. Now, this happened this week. I'm trying to think about some stuff that happened within the 3 months that I was gone, but give me a second. Those two events happened within those 3 months, but I'm trying to think of some more. But for right now, I'm gonna talk about this week. This lady, I tell her, I let all my customers know we don't sell plastic bags no more, and we also currently run out of cloth bags and reusable bags, so we don't have no bags at all. So I go, we don't have any plastic bags, we don't sell plastic bags anymore, and we ran out of cloth bags. She goes, so what am I supposed to do? Are you asking? I'm like, I get, every time a customer asks me that, because she's not the first person who asks me that, I get stunned, I get shocked, because do you want to answer to that? I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know what answer you think you're going to get. But she's like, oh, what do you want me to do? I'm like, you're going to have to put it back in your cart. She's like, so there's no bags at all? Not even, no bags nowhere. Not in the whole store, no bags at all. No garbage bags? No garbage bags. She said, so what you guys put your garbage in? A garbage bag, so I can't get one of those bags? I don't change the garbages. The maintenance change the garbage. Maintenance keeps the garbage bags on them, so I'm assuming you cannot get a garbage bag. She's like, wow, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna call corporate, this and that. And I just let her talk, because I'm gonna scan your stuff while you go ahead and complain, because I can't really do too much for you. I don't know what you want from me exactly, but I'm gonna just scan your stuff. You can put your stuff back in the cart and you can go. And she literally went up and down, because it was I had a long line, because I think I was either the only register open or there was 2 registers open, so I had a pretty long line. She gonna go up and down like, oh, did you guys know they don't got no bags? They don't sell bags anymore. Everybody's like, yup, and then a couple people like, what, you don't sell bags? That's ridiculous. How you guys run out of ooh, sorry, let me take a breather. That was a sign to take a breather. And everybody's like, oh, why? A couple people like, oh, why you don't got no bags? That's pathetic. How you got no bags? How do you run out of bags? This and that. And it's just like, when you work, for me, I think this is for everywhere and just my everyday life. I don't have to explain myself. That's what I really came to realization to that while I'm at work. Well, while I started working here, I don't have to explain myself to you. I don't owe you an explanation to whomever you are, customer, manager, co-worker, whoever. I don't owe you an explanation. If you would like to find out and you ask me about it, okay, I'll tell you. But if you're coming at me like, why this, why that, I'm just looking at you. I literally do that to everybody. I go like, yeah, because I don't have to explain to you. I'm not going to, first of all, last time I tried to explain something to somebody, I was getting interrupted, talked over, and then I think they end up saying, almost cursing me out. So I don't explain myself no more. We don't got no bags. That's just the end of the story. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know what you're going to do. If you want the stuff, you can still purchase the stuff. I'll ring you out. But other than that, if you don't have no bags, that is on you. Once you leave this line, it's on you. Matter of fact, once you walk into the store, everything is on you. If you don't have no bags, me as one single cashier, that just works here, I don't know what to tell you. So I don't even mean to sound mean, like I'm not professional, or like I don't know how to do my job. I know how to do my job. I know how to give good customer service when it's needed. But it's just like how much more you can take, and on top of that, it's just a lot. But yeah, we don't sell plastic bags anymore. I had to get that off my chest, and I think I might just lose it when I go back to work and a customer asks me for plastic bags. I really might. Let me tell you what happened to my manager. It's about the bags again. This guy go up to her. He's like, are you the manager? She's like, yeah. he goes, "Oh, the fact that you guys don't have no plastic bag is ridiculous. You need to get it together." And I'm just sitting there like, wow, how do you go up to somebody like that? That's so rude. First of all, is she making the bags? I really have to question myself sometimes, because it's just like, you blow my mind. Did you even put some thought? Did you even think about what you were doing or was gonna do before you did it? Because it's not like, okay, if we had bags, do you think if we just keeping them in the bag for fun? Like, you think we're just gonna keep the bags? Oh, we're not gonna give the customer the bag as a joke or something? If we had bags, the bags would be out. We don't have any bags because, number one, the state of Connecticut do not sell plastic bags anymore. So that's just that. So the fact that you go up to her and just start going off on her like she's making the bags, or like she's the one in control of bags, it just blows my mind. And I just found that so rude, and like, come on, you look crazy. And of course it was, oh God, nothing. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not. But yeah, we don't have plastic bags anymore. So that's that. Another thing that happened this week, once I get disrespected, I just stop talking. I literally don't have nothing more to say to you. I don't laugh at your jokes if you're trying to be funny. Like, once I feel like I've been disrespected, I don't acknowledge you. So, like, for example, customer comes up, whatever, disrespectful, whatever. I just stop talking. Then, like, sometimes they try to, like, lighten up the mood, like, oh, I'm just messing with you. Like, for, like, this lady, when we did have plastic bags, I asked people, do you want a bag? It's for 10 cents. She's like, I want a plastic bag, but I'm not paying 10 cents for it. And then that really ruins my mood, and then that made me stop talking to her, because it's just like, why would you even, I'm not trying to be, how do I say this? I get the joke. I don't know if I was in the mood for the joke at the moment. I don't really even like customer joking around unless they're like really funny. But it wasn't funny, that joke. So now you ruined the mood. So now I was being serious. Do you want a bag? Yes or no? I would like a bag, but I'm not gonna pay for a bag. Or I hate, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they come from different states, but they're like, since when were bags 10 cents? I always come here, I always get a bag for free. God. Anyways, basically, once I get disrespected, I just stop acknowledging customers and whatsoever. Not all customers, just that customer specifically. So this lady, I'm at self-checkout. Well, at our self-checkout, there's a group self-checkout, like it's called a ball pin, and then we have a regular single person, like a single watch self-checkout. So I was standing at the single one that's off to the side, and me and my coworkers like to joke around. I was like, you know what? I don't need this once again. And these two ladies, and she had her grandson with her, they started laughing. It was like, oh, you're funny, this and that. I was like, we started talking like normal people. I don't know what led to her saying this. I don't remember how the conversation went. But what really made me stop talking to her, and what really threw me off, was she goes, oh, you need to grow up for real. Like, she was really that serious when she said that. And that really ruined my mood, because it was like, everything, I know for a fact, everything I was telling her, it was a joke. I wasn't going to actually do that. Like, or like, if I was complaining, I wasn't dead serious about it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember how the conversation went. But basically, she just told me to grow up, and that really ruined my mood, because it was just like, why would you say that to me? Why? And then on top of that, after I stopped talking to her, because as soon as she said, oh, you need to grow up for real, I said, and then I turned around, and that was it. My coworker and her started talking, and she started bringing up she started talking about what I was saying, and then she also started talking about how her daughter was like, she has a car, this and that, because I don't have a car. So she was talking about how her daughter got a car, this and that. And if I think now, like life right now or like work right now is hard or whatever, wait till I get older and this and that. And I hate, like, why would you say something? Like, you ruined the whole mood. I wasn't serious, I was joking. But now we don't have to joke anymore because I'm not going to acknowledge you anymore because you ruined the mood. So, yeah, that was the end of that. She was still talking. I was like, completely ignore her. I really didn't want it. I couldn't. I moved my spot too. So, I think that was a kick for me because it was just like, maybe I was taking it a little the wrong way, but like, who are you to tell me to grow up, you know? What if this was actually my life choice and you told somebody to grow up? Like, what if this was my only option and you're gonna tell me to grow up? No, you need to grow up. Anyways, it was just that one really had me ticked off for the day. But I'm trying to think. By the way, this is going to be the last. I'm not going to be talking about work every podcast because I don't, like I said, I don't want to bore you guys or anything. So this is just going to be my work related podcast right now. So everything work related that I got to get off my chest, I might as well say it. Hey guys. So we had a little small mini break. I made some pork chops, macaroni and cheese, and some, mixed vegetables. It was pretty good if you ask me. We're gonna wrap this up now. Next week, another episode hopefully will be out. Hopefully, I'm gonna try my best to keep this going. And yeah, so if you're new, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video as well. All my social media will be linked down in the description. You can also go check that out. And thank you for listening. Yeah.